Last but not least, we've got our image. And of course, we've got some text to work with, but our image is also really easy to work with. If you look at all of these, my image has not changed, just the mask that's really within my image layer. So I can show you that real quick. So if I look at my pre-comps, let's undock this one. Bring our pre-comps over here. If you look at my pre-comps, I've got subtitle, which will look at the text, but I've got square image, source photo, which we'll look at, poly image, which is that funky shape here, and then image. This is the starting one that I started with, which is my round one. Doesn't matter which one I look at, if I open it up, I've got this layer here, this circle, and this is actually displaying over the top of my image. But you see it's not actually displaying. So if I come over here, turn on round, let's turn round on for a second. You can see it's actually, the photo is actually being shown. But if I come back over to image, it's actually hidden behind this shape layer at the top. So this shape is actually a guide layer, saying, hey, if I'm adding an image, this is the guide that I need to keep it in. So this is a guide to use when building this, because everything else is going to be based on what's visible. So here's my, if I turn that off, this, and I turn this off, this is basically the guide layer. And my photo is pre-comped because it makes it easy to just swap out and make changes to the photo. To do that, all I need to do is really just drag my source image into this Essential Graphics tab. So what I can do is just find that source image. So I'm just going to come up to source photo, grab my source image. This is an image I pulled from pexels.com, and I'm just going to drag it into here. And as you can see, it's there. And I'm going to create another group. I'm going to call this one photo or images. So if you have multiple images, it's a great way to like organize your photos, maybe name them image 1, image 2, and so on. We'll call this one headshot. And you can say it's scale to fill. You might say scale to fit, stretch to fill, and no scale at all. These are options that are available to the user on the other end when they want to modify their own piece. So now, what does this do? Well, if I look at my main, there we go. What if I wanted to change that photo altogether? So I could actually just change my photo. I can double click it. There you go. Scale to fill. So when you bring it into Premiere, you'll be able to swap that photo out real quick and easy. Just by clicking on it, you'll have an option to swap that out. It doesn't show it here in After Effects because you can simply do it in After Effects already natively, but it will be there for you in Premiere. So now we've made changes to colors. We've created a main comp that's driving basically the visualization of different versions. We've got 3 different versions of a lower third in here. We've used checkboxes basically to turn individual comps or layers on and off. So now let's see how we can do this with, say, a half-page graphic.